Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for our host. And I do have a lot of friends over here. The only reason I got booked to do a show is that Naveed, you come here, bring all the brown people here. So that's why I have all my friends. Pamporad over here, Nilay. How many people are my friends over here? Make some noise. See, this is it. It's not that funny, I just have friends. But it's good to be here in Bangkok. And we had Nick over here from, by the way, I'm having clove because I've got a cough. Okay, this is the desi medicine. It's really good. But we had Nick from Canada. Are you still there? He's gone. It's past his bedtime, I think. Yeah, he said his dad is here for a show. In my case, you know what happens? Comedians are like brothers and sisters. So we have 3 generations over here because I'm here with my daughter over here, Zaina. Let's give her a huge round of applause. It's good you can't see her because she's only 13, okay? She's not supposed to be here. She's really enriched her vocabulary tonight. That's for sure. That's for sure. And then it's true, it's a father-daughter trip. You know, we're over here, and so, you know, Chris was telling me that he was very uncomfortable, and saying, you know, she's only 13. I said, is there a minimum age here? He said, this is Bangkok, man. But other audience members might get very uncomfortable. So, man, I do completely clean comedy, so, you know, don't worry. And plus, you know, she's 13, she's going to do 31. She teaches me vocabulary, basically. And, you know, she was saying, Baba, there's BTS over here. She's talking about that Korean band BTS. You know, you guys have no bloody clue what I'm talking about. If you have a 13-year-old, then you know what all these things are about, okay? And so we're having this trip, it's great. It's a father-daughter trip. If you haven't done something like this, do this, okay? We're having this trip, and Bangkok is all messed up. You know, Chris was telling, was like age divided by 2 plus 7. First time I heard this, and now my panic button is, you know, going on. Because we're kind of father-daughter trip, and I tell you, we are carrying our passport, and I swear to God, I'm carrying the birth certificate also. I swear to God, ask her, you know, and she has it on her phone, just to be on the safe side, people think, you know, I'm sick or something. And then she comes and she says, oh my God, Baba, look at all the beautiful people. And then, you know, I had to explain what a ladyboy is. Now, I have to explain, because she didn't encounter a ladyboy. And it was all due respect. And now the problem is, every woman we come across, Baba, is that a ladybug? I said, no, she's fine. She's just fine. She's just fine. But it's great. I'm sorry, she's going to kill me. Because half my material is about her. And I've been doing comedy since I was 2 years old. And the thing is, that day she was telling me, Baba, I'm a teenager right now. Why don't you give me some privacy? I said, honey, you've got your own bedroom, you've got your own iPad. She said, no, anything I say, you put it up as a joke on Facebook. That's true. The first time I took her to a comedy show was in San Diego, California. It was a dry comedy venue, no alcohol, and this was full of US Marines, okay? So they were really pissed off, there's no alcohol. And I had my standing comedy, and I put her over there, she's like 2 years old. And I'm doing comedy, I'm making fun of George W. Bush. They don't like a brown guy making fun of George W. Bush. Yeah, this was 2005, you know? Are you from the US, man? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, fine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Alright, so I was making fun of George W. Bush. It's true, this is 2005. George W. Bush just got re-elected. Same time they had the election, the Palestinian elections. So, and George W. Bush actually said at that time, I am gravely concerned that Hamas has won the Palestinian elections. However, democratic elections sometimes produces unwelcome results. He said that, you know, and these Marines were, this one Marine gets up and said, you know, go back home, okay? He's our commander-in-chief. I said, well, he writes our paycheck. I said, well, we taxpayers write your paycheck, he just endorses it. And then they all get up and they start like, yeah, you're so funny. Basically what happened, my daughter, I'm sorry, she's gonna kill me. 2 years old, she's sitting there, and I'm doing comedy. She's sitting there bored, and she's like bored. Don't do Yale, you do this. You've done this sometime. Even Cindy Crawford did this when she was young, yeah? So, anyway, that's how it is. And then we had another father-daughter trip. She was 6 years old. That time my wife was expecting the second child. And every time she's expecting, we make a trip, actually, basically. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations, thank you. This guy knows. I mean, last time he asked me, this time we have one more. You know that. It's true, like we actually have 3 kids. She's the oldest, she's in 7th grade. My youngest is in diapers. And my Japanese friend also has 3 kids. You know, he said, "Oh, congratulations, we also have 3 kids." I said, "How old are they?" "They are triplets. This is called Japanese efficiency." And then we actually had, my wife, poor her, you know, she had 3 miscarriages in between these 3 kids. So we could have ended up with 6 kids. Then we just realized that we are so fertile, we just look at each other and she gets pregnant. So now our contraceptive is concrete wall. She sleeps in a different room. So anyway, second time she was pregnant. And then my Zaina was 6 years old. So we said, let's go for a trip. So we go to Bali, father-daughter trip to Bali. She's 6 years old, I'm there. It's a fantastic trip, 12 days. And for her, the highlight of the trip is that she speaks in Bangla and nobody understands her. She's saying all these obnoxious things. I think you did say that. All right. She's saying all these, you know, obnoxious. And people, oh, what a cute little baby. She's singing Bangla, you fat ass. And things like that. And, you know, nobody understands. And she's thrilled that nobody understands what she's saying. And then, in this 12-day trip, she spoke her only sentence in English in a crowded restaurant. "Baba, did you fart?" They get you into trouble, right? So then we have this other kid, you know, now she's 6 years old, she's like 13. So this kid, and you know, we named her Mariam. Mariam is short for, actually long for Mary, you know, Mother Mary. You know, I'm a Muslim, but I still have to believe in Jesus and David and Moses. That's a lot of pressure. Like, it's like Fast and Furious 7. You know, I have to believe every religion, and I'm a Muslim. That's why we blow ourselves up, you know, once in a while. Sorry, that's all. She is so. Are you sure you're not American? You're Canadian, right? Like, she's gonna like call Homeland Security. And, "I'm gonna tell Donald Trump right now." Are you sure you're Canadian? You're Canadian, sir? Okay, with a lot of Americans, I moved to Canada. You're not one of those types, right? So anyway, what was I talking about? Chris, oh yeah, Bali, yeah. And no, I was what? Mariam. Oh, Mariam, there you go, yeah. So we said, okay, fine. We have this daughter. We want her to be like Mother Mary, you know, Mother Mary. And I have to say, Mother Mary is the kick-ass woman. You know, in those days, in that society, she had to kind of you know, convince everybody, I have a son, but I'm a virgin. In those days, can you imagine what a kick-ass lady she is? So fine, we name her Mariam. We thought, you know, she'd be like really like a mother of a prophet. Oh my gosh, she cusses like a sailor now. She is like, oh my, she's like dangerous. She wants an iPhone. "Baba, I want an iPhone." "Why?" "Because my friend Jay has an iPhone. I want an iPhone." I said, "Jay goes and jumps into the river. Will you jump into the river?" "Nah, Baba, I'll take his iPhone." Clever girl. I said, "Who is this Jay?" "Oh, Baba, he's so metrosexual." She's like 6 years old. And I'm from Bangladesh. I don't even know what that word means. First time I hear the word metrosexual, I thought it meant like somebody who's attracted to public transportation. Oh, look at that hot BTS. And she's so close to my sister-in-law, okay? So she wants my sister-in-law to take her swimming. She said, "Baba, can I have your phone?" I said, "Fine," I give it to her. She sends a text message. And then I said, "Oh, what a message. Will you go swimming with me? I will buy you bikini." I thought that's adorable. Then I realized, wait a second. My sister-in-law gets a text message from my phone. "Will you go swimming with me? I will buy you bikini." Kids get you into so much trouble, you know. But this 6-year-old Mariam, you know, a total opposite of what Mary should be. Total opposite. I mean, she can like sell me. I mean, I think I should bring her to Bangkok. We can make money by her pimping me. She's like 6 years old, and I have to be very careful what I say in front of her because she picks up things just like that. One day I almost swore in front of her. You know, I said, "You shut the front door." I had to correct myself. 2 days later, she's cussing that F word. My wife is ballistic. She knows it's my fault. Naveed, now you handle it. Mary, did you say that? I'm sorry, Baba. Did you say that? Yes, Baba, I'm so sorry. I know what it means. My God, you come here. I said, you come here. I grab her. Then I take her in my arms. I kiss her. That's my baby. That is my baby. The thing is that they're going to learn to cuss one day anyway. Might as well learn from Delhi. Good bonding. Good bonding. Yeah, good bonding. And now we have this other kid. This time is a he. And it's like, I mean, it's a coincidence. They're all 6 years apart. So now that there somebody said, Naveed, it seems like any given time we ask you, you have a 6-year-old kid. It's true. And that's why in Bangladesh we have 160 million people. Yeah, it's like, and even in Bangladesh, we have this problem called power outages. And you can actually go to the utility company website, punch in your zip code, it's true, and it will tell you that from this time to this time there will be no power outage. And in Bangladesh, there's no privacy. Everybody shares a room. Now you know why. You know when there will be no electricity. That's why we have 160 million people. I don't know why I'm looking at a Canadian to say this, Jeremy. Just like a hint, you guys need to have more people. But anyways, kids, you have a negative growth, right? Right now you have more moose than men.